Jeff, we are live in front of the Hall of Administration. This is where the supervisors live. A couple of blocks this way, the Hall of Justice, Sheriff's Headquarters. Two immensely powerful county agencies that have locked horns in a legal battle over whether or not one particular deputy should be allowed to wear a uniform. And today, a new voice can be heard in the controversy. Her name is Alicia Alt, the former head of the Sheriff's Department's Training and Standards Division, who says she decided to leave the department after 34 years because she was ordered to reinstate Karen Mandoyan, a deputy who'd been accused of domestic violence, stalking, and harassment of an ex-girlfriend. I felt that I was asked to do something I felt was unethical, Commander Alt said in a deposition obtained by the LA Times. Deputy Mandoyan was fired by former Sheriff Jim McDonnell after this cell phone video was taken by Deputy Mandoyan's former girlfriend. She claimed he was trying to break into her apartment. He said he lived there and she locked him out. In her deposition, Commander Alt said she was ordered to reinstate Deputy Mandoyan by the newly elected Sheriff Alex Villanueva's chief of staff, even before the new sheriff was sworn in. He explained to me this was the sheriff's #1 priority, the commander went on to say. Mandoyan worked on Sheriff Villanueva's campaign. Today, the chairwoman of the Board of Supervisors, Janice Hahn, reacted to Commander Alt's deposition.
It's one more piece of evidence that confirms what I know I've felt, and I think the other members of the Board of Supervisors in this county have felt, that we did not feel like Deputy Mandoyan needed to be rehired. We felt like the seriousness of the allegations against him were so great that this is not who we wanted to have come back and be a sheriff's deputy.
Late today, Sheriff Villanueva released this statement. The Board of Supervisors and their lawyers are desperately trying to persuade public opinion by improperly releasing allegations to their source at the LA Times while the case is still in court. We eagerly look forward to sharing the facts in the courtroom. We tried to get a hold of Deputy Mandoyan through his attorney, Greg Smith. Greg did text me, but he said he's in Japan, unable to really comment today about this case. But I can tell you, I did interview Deputy Mandoyan at length, and his position is simple. He says when you see him in that video, he's not trying to break in. He says he actually was living in that apartment, and he was trying to get in because he was locked out, and his badge and his gun were inside. That said, the Office of Inspector General has looked at this case and has not concluded anything very glowing about that story. In fact, the Inspector General found a lot of problems with the way the new sheriff has handled it. Let's go back to you.